I think there's a lot, there's so many hindsights. There's so many coulda, woulda, shoulda. You look back on it, and I mean, there's so many what ifs. What if Kai hadn't been injured? What if we had Scotty and AJ Edu and Jamie Malonzo with us? Those things always go through your minds. But the bottom line was, I felt at halftime, Junmar was really, really worn down already at halftime.
Isa sa pinanghahawakan ngayon ng Gilas Pilipinas after the Olympic qualifying tournament, mga kapatrol, ay kaya na nating talunin ang mga European teams. Ito ang paniniwala ni Coach Tim Cone, pero looking back, what if kompleto ang original 12 players ng Gilas playing against Brazil? What if hindi na-injured si Kai Sotto versus Georgia? Well, obviously, we could have win that game dahil noong na-injured si Kai ay he has already 4 points at kung siya pa sana ang nag-free throw ay it's good for 5 points na sana and the game was still early and Kai is beginning to percolate. I have confidence na makuha ni Kai ang 18 points and 8 rebounds or more against Georgia kung hindi pa siya na-injury. Well, kung naglaro pa sana si Kai versus Brazil, ay siguradong hindi ma-dominate ng Brazil ang ilalim dahil siguradong mahihirapan sila sa Twin Towers ng Gilas na sina Junmar Fajardo at Kai Sotto. And in the process, mahihirapan silang mag-double or triple team kay Justin Brownlee. At siguradong makontrol ng Gilas ang rebound and more opportunities sa team kapag naglaro si Kai. Defensively, there's no way Brazil can dominate inside. Our Twin Tower are immovable inside. At kung nandiyan si Kai, ay he intimidates every shot. Big advantage sana ng Gilas. And what if hindi na-injured si AJ Edu? Well, Coach Tim Cone acknowledged na si AJ Edu ang best player ng Gilas ng FIBA World Cup under Coach Chat Reyes. So in other words, si AJ Edu ang best big man ng team at dahil sa kanyang kakaibang skill set, he is a defensive specimen who can score if given the chance. Kung si Chris Newsome ang defensive specialist sa background, ay si AJ Edu naman ang ating number 1 big man defender. He is 6'11", who is strong, quick, and has high basketball IQ. Perfect matchup sana kay Bruno Caboclo, who kills us inside the paint. Si AJ Edu ang ating kulang sa depensa sa perimeter dahil si Junmar Fajardo ay hindi masyadong mobile. And what if Scotty Thompson played against Brazil? Well, nakita ni Coach Tim Cone na kung na-pressure na ang team at nagpanik na ay bumalik ang bawat players sa nakasanayan nilang style ang one-on-one play. And with Scotty Thompson in the game, siguradong he will find ways to execute the triangle under pressure. Kabisado kasi na Scotty ang triangle and his big plus ay he is a natural pass-first point guard. At magagamit sana ang kanilang 2-man game with Justin Brownlee na palagi nating nakita noong Asian Games. Malaking bagay ang presence ni Scotty Thompson dahil he can create galing sa mga broken plays. Pag umatake kasi si Scotty, ay akala ng lahat all the way to the basket, pero more often than not, ay ipapasa pala sa open man. Kaya with Scotty playing, expect Kai Sotto to score more easy points galing sa mga pasa ni Scotty. And what if Jamie Malonzo played against Brazil? Well, with Jamie in the lineup, pwede kasing mag-all Ginebra players si Coach Tim Cone with Justin, Japet, Malonzo and Scotty, and Kai Sotto at the center spot. Sa ganitong paraan, masiguradong hindi lilihis ang mga players because they know the triangle like no other. Kahit under pressure at malaki ang kalamangan, ay alam na nila ang dapat gawin, kaya siguradong malaking tulong si Jamie Malonzo, especially against Brazil, na napaka-physical ang mga players. Magagamit sana ng Gilas ang physicality at ang athleticism ni Malonzo in defending the cat-quick players ng Brazil. So in other words, with a complete lineup, Gilas could have win against Brazil to set up a rematch with Latvia in the finals, which the Gilas would surely win too. Sayang, nasa Olympics na sana ang Gilas ngayon. At balitang NBA naman, si Kawhi Leonard ay nag-withdraw mula sa koponan ng Team USA para sa 2024 Olympics. Pinalitan siya ni Derek White sa pagsasanay. Inihayag ng USAB na kasama ng Clippers na nagpasya sila na mas ikabubuti ni Kawhi Leonard na hindi sumali sa Olympic. Inanunsyo ng USA Basketball na si Kawhi Leonard, star ng Los Angeles Clippers, ay nag-withdraw mula sa Team USA at hindi makakalaro sa paparating na 2024 Olympic Games. Pagkatapos nito, inanunsyo ng USA Basketball na si Derek White ng Boston Celtics ang papalit kay Kawhi Leonard sa roster. Iniulat ni Mark Spears ng ESPN na ipinaabot ng kampo ni Kawhi Leonard ang kanilang alalahanin sa USA Basketball 2 araw bago ang pahayag na ito. Si Kawhi Leonard ay absent sa huling 8 laro sa regular season ng 2023-24 dahil sa injury ng kanyang kanang tuhod. Sinubukan niyang bumalik sa unang round series ng Clippers laban sa Dallas Mavericks, pero matapos lumaro sa Game 2 at Game 3, he was sidelined again. At sa practice ng Team USA, sabi ni Kawhi Leonard sa mga reporters, "Yeah, I think I'll suit up tomorrow. Everything's been good so far. The knee has been at neutral state, and I hope it stays that way." Sinabi ni Clippers coach Tyronn Lue, ang assistant coach ng Team USA, na maganda ang kanyang kondisyon ngayon. Ang pinakamaganda mula na siya ay nagbalik galing sa injury. Napakaganda ng kanyang movements. It's good to see him healthy and trending in the right direction. At noong linggo, sinabi ni Kawhi Leonard sa mga reporters na dati siyang nag-alala na baka kailangan niyang hindi sumali sa Olympic Games. Pero binigyan siya ng panahon at nagawa niyang bumalik sa loob ng nakaraang 2 linggo. Sinabi rin na Kawhi Leonard na noong nakaraang season, sinubukan niyang maglaro ng marami at ang pakiramdam niya ay maganda. Pero at some period, hindi na siya makapaglaro. Ginawa niya ang lahat ng kanyang makakaya, pero ito ay bahagi ng kanyang basketball journey. Sa susunod na hakbang ng kanyang journey, iniisip niya na maglaro para sa kanyang pambansang koponan sa unang pagkakataon at mag-compete para sa gold medal. Ideally, this would have been a relatively low-risk situation, isa sa pinakamahusay na roster sa history ng sports, at hindi kailangang pasanin ni Kawhi Leonard ang parehong minutes sa laro na kanyang ginawa para sa Los Angeles Clippers. Gayunpaman, nagdesisyon si Kawhi Leonard mismo, ang Los Angeles Clippers, ang Team USA Basketball na hindi pa siya handa, at ang risk kung maglalaro siya ay mataas pa rin. Makakasama ni Kawhi Leonard sina LeBron James, Kevin Durant at Jason Tatum, at ang pagpalit kay Kawhi Leonard kay Derek White ay isa pang downgrade in terms of size and star power. Pero maaring gumawa ng konting adjustments ang team. At hindi kailangang baguhin ni Derek White ang kanyang laro para makasama sa koponang ito. Kaya't siya ang perpektong ipapalit kay Kawhi Leonard.